Testing, testing. Let me go ahead and see if it's up. Give me 1 second. Testing, 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 testing.
It sounds good.
Oh, it's okay. I can't even find it live.
Yeah, it popped up a little late, but it sounds good.
All right then. Well, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rechakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching 100% truth. Wa Barakathum to the 144,000, as well as the rest of the elect. May peace and blessings be unto your households. It's your brother Gadal, alongside with the brother Warga.
Shalom, again.
And okay, that's why I couldn't find it. And in this live, well, in today's topic, we put open forum. I might change it. We might change it. Just going because we're really going to go into this video right here. Steve Peters. PCR test linked to human cloning video shows animals experience cross species genetics. Right. So they over here, Esau, pretty much being Esau, right? And the lesson was inspired by, Elder Mawatazak. This is where we got the video from. Also, Elder Yashwamba, I know he went into it. And, Lord just put the spirit on us to, what, let's go ahead and put our special 2 cents in because, even though this video is off of Rumble, by the way. I mean, you can see it. It says Rumble. But, this is honestly just pretty much diabolical, man. That's all I can say. It's crazy. Ludicrous. Right? And just really showing that how Esau is the devil that he is, man. That's why it's so important that we ultimately stay pray up, man. Like, matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and get it. Pray without ceasing. Yeah. Pray without ceasing real quick. This is Satan. Okay. All right, I'm gonna share this. Let me see what NLT says. Again. What the fuck? It didn't change. All right. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 17. And the NLT says, never stop praying, man. All right, because man, Esau, man, he's just Esau doing whatever the fuck he wants to do, man. All right. And with that being said, it's just like if you're not praying, you need to make sure you're praying over your food, praying that you make it to where you got to go to safely. Pray about the air that you got to pray over everything because Esau got a hand in everything. Right. And with that being said, it's just like, damn. And like when I looked at this, I'm talking about, we're going to let the video do the talking. Right. Because this was made 3 years ago. So about 2023. And they talking about the C-19. It's like I said, we're going to let the video do the talking. We're going to put our spiritual 2 cents in there and, whatever scriptures that come to mind. All right. But I'm going to go ahead and start playing the word. I don't know if it's muted. Was I able to mute that? We'll see. Hopefully they're able to hear it.
Again, with a horrific discovery. She says that she has a patent proof that COVID PCR tests are actually not tests at all, but that they're linked with human cloning technology and a whole lot of other things that you would hope were science fiction. But Dr. Love is here with us to say they're not science fiction, are they?
Right. This is absolutely real. As freaky. I mean, yeah, it's real. The PCR kits have never been about testing for COVID, as people were told. It is about cloning. They are cloning devices. And this has been admitted to by the NIH. It's on their website.
Dang, so they let you know that the whole the little cotton swab, the little nose, you seen it, right? Had nothing to do. It's like it had nothing to do with testing, bro. The only thing they're using is like, oh yeah, we need this DNA. It's part of your DNA from your nose to so we could clone your ass, man. But it's gonna be some more. It's a lot more to it. I mean, I don't know if you got anything to say, Warg. I'm gonna take that as a no. So I'm gonna go ahead go back to it. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to it to make sure I was on mute.
In a study entitled Molecular Cloning, Polymerase Chain Reaction, an Educational Guide for Cellular Engineering. So I encourage people to look that up and read it. It confirms everything that I've been saying and documenting on my website. There are patents as well. And the patents do say on the PCR kits, they do say that it's cloning technology. They use that exact word. So here, this study on the NIH website, it explains everything on how the cloning works using PCR kits. So, for example, it talks about vector DNA sequences and fluorescent protein. Basically, all of the kits that are cloning devices, they're using the fluorescent protein that comes from insects. You know, it's the firefly, the green fluorescent protein. The technology, they say it's very fast and efficient, and they're using vectors that get cut into pieces. Those are the direct words that.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna do it. So fluorescent protein, and what she said it come from bugs. Hold on. She said it come from bugs. Let me run it back a little bit.
It explains everything on how the cloning works using PCR kits. So, for example, it talks about vector DNA sequences and fluorescent protein. Basically, all of the kits that are cloning devices, they're using the fluorescent protein that comes from insects. You know, it's the firefly, the green fluorescent protein. The technology, they say it's very fast and efficient, and they're using vectors.
Fluorescent protein coming from bugs and shit. Let me see this. So like, yeah.
Oh, you look for that. I got precept. Shit.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, fuck. Some shit in my eye. I wanted to pull this real quick. Because this is just more confirmation that the person in rulership is the devil. This is Habakkuk chapter 3, verse 2. My bad, verse 3. 4. It's like he says, behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. You know, that's kind of what situation we're in, man, because as the priest is going into, you know, this video that we're watching. Oh shit. Yeah, we're going into this video as we're watching. This was 3 years ago. Esau had the whole world deceived, you know, even with this shit, you know what I'm saying? It's just, we're dealing with the devil here, you know. So, as we just read, his soul, which is in him, lifted up in him, is not upright, you know. So, and the just shall live by faith. And that was the situation we're in, because all we got to hold on to is that Yahushua comes back and take this nigga out of rulership, because the type of particular things he's doing with the creation of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua, beginning with the elect of the nation of Israel, you know. Then you go to the creatures, all types of stuff, man. Nigga making ligers, which is a lion and a tiger mixed together. Pretty much chimeras. So this video is just more evident that this nigga that's in rulership is not fit, and he's a demon. You know, he's a devil. But as the scriptures say, the gospel is hid to those that are lost, who the God in this world should have seen them. You know, this is paraphrasing it. So we bring this out for the elect of the nation Israel. Because at the end of the day, your niggas will see this shit and be like, well, let's move on by your day.
Man, this is crazy. So it's like you, because I looked at what it's used for. It said fluorescent proteins such as GFPs are primarily used as a biological markers to visualize, track, and monitor molecular, cellular, and organismal processes in real time. Right, they act as a genetically encoded non-toxic tag, allowing researchers to study protein localization, gene expressions, and dynamic interactions with living cell tissues and animals. That's why she would make mention about like the dragonfly and fucking whatever was on the list of what they put in that shit to put in you. And then they send it like, all right, let's see how this work. Because then because in Elder Yashawamba's video, and it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny because he was saying how like you got people walking around with dragonfly juice in them because they like I'm gonna rewind it one more time. Let me rewind it one more time. So like make sure we heard that correctly.
All of the kits that are cloning devices, they're using the fluorescent protein that comes from insects. It's the firefly, the green fluorescent.
All right, so using fluorescent protein that come from insects, right? And they putting that shit in your nose, right? Or they putting this shit in your mouth, man. The cotton swab and shit. Now, not to say that if you took the test or anything, that like you just the Yashwama made mention of it, like you're just through, but like, bro, this is the devil that we dealing with, man. Right? So the whole point of the C19 testing was a whole cloning thing so they could see how your cells pretty much interact, or your DNA interacts with insects' DNA. Right? That's why people acting damn, that's why people acting bugged out now. The keyword bugged out. Right? I mean, El Yashromo, he made a point. Well, what I said, I think I said already about the dragonfly shit. He said, you going on a J and this nigga have dragonfly. I was like, it's funny, but dang, that's true. Because it makes even sense why more people are bugged out. Right? Taking the little COVID, C19 PCR test, little swabs in your nose and shit, just to get a cloning, see how your DNA interacts with other species. Just a whole bunch of bullshit. All right. That's why I got in the beginning, man. Always, in that First Thessalonians 5, man, never stop praying. Or in the KJV, it will say pray without ceasing, because, dude, this is the devil that we're dealing with. And like I said, bro, this was 3 years ago. 3 years ago that this video came about, and brothers, got a hold into it. They looking at it, it's like, damn. So it's just like you really got to be praying more than ever that the Lord really protects us from stuff like this, bro. Right? Because we understand that you getting that test don't mean you got the MOTB anyways, but it's coming from the devil. Right? And only
protein.
It's like and only the devil, deceiver, would do stuff like this, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let the video play, and then I'll probably get another scripture. Did you have anything, Warga?
Yeah, I had a point.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, man, that's literally key in with the scripture we just brought out, Habakkuk 2:4.
Yeah.
But the just shall live by faith, because brothers, certain brothers took the nose swab. I know I did. I know I ended up taking that thing at a point in time. So, but as the scriptures say in Joshua, in the book of Joshua, it says how no enchantment against Jacob shall stand, which is really, going into the elect. So no matter really what Esau do, the elect in the hands of the Lord, and that's where our faith got to lie at. Cause we were tricked by this shit. Brothers then took the nose swab and shit, or they have, whatever, But we were tricked. But at the end of the day, the Lord got the elect in His hands, and nobody could pluck them out, and that's where our faith lies at. But it's just more confirmation that this nigga the devil.
God, bro. Yep. But beautifully said, man. Just more confirmation. But like the bro said, man, we're living by faith, man. There's no telling. It's like, then these are things that we're just finding out. Like, bro, it's like you really got to question everything. Hell, let's be honest. Majority of us already more than likely committed cannibalism. Why? Because of what is Esau putting in the food and the meat? Hell, brother Benaiah, when we was out yesterday, Wednesday camp, he may mention that like when he buy like a pack of beef, it never to like it's not, and he went to like 3 or 4 different stores. I think he was like Kroger, Tum Thum. I think he even did Walmart just to see. And he said on the back of the label, it don't tell you where you got it from. And he said something about like a barcode. If you scan it, it was something about it that was bad though. I forgot. It's like it. But yeah, bro, we threw it down here, man. We need saving. And if you want to be in this place, hell, you can, you could be, you're gonna get what this place is getting. So mean ass judgment. Suffering the indignation of Yahweh Bashem Shah. But I'm gonna go ahead and get back to the video. Damn, mixing in with bugs.
The technology, they say it's very fast and efficient, and they're using vectors that get cut into pieces. Those are the direct words, that messenger RNA vectors are cut into pieces. And that means that in this particular study, it references parasites and worms. So these are the carriers of the messenger RNA. They get cut into pieces inside the body, and that is used to transfect the human genome. The DNA carried from these microorganisms are then used to change humans, to clone.
See? Oh my gosh. She just told you these DNA from these microorganisms using the what is it? The fluorescent protein, right? Using that to really pretty much track what it's doing with your DNA. Bro, like the brother said, man, you're gonna have Esau already did stuff with the animals, ligers and stuff. And what names are gonna come up now with humans, man? Jake mess around, start back start hurting, finna start growing some wings or some shit. All jokes aside, but like this is what Esau's doing though. He's being a damn devil, man. Right? He did this shit like I said. I'm gonna keep making mention. He did this shit 3 years ago, man. There's no telling what he's doing now. They're continuing on these studies. That they really, bro, they really doing this shit, man. But let me go ahead and get this, man. This is the borderline of wickedness right here. This is Malachi chapter 1 and verse 4. It says, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build a desolate places. Thus said Yahweh Bashem Shah, going into the Renaissance period. But they shall build, but I shall throw down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh hath indignation forever. Right? You see why the Lord got indignation for the devil. Look at the fuck he's doing, man. He literally been created to be the complete opposite of Yahweh Bashem Shai. You're seeing it. It's like, whoa, dude, like, are you serious? Like, like, come on, man. You would think they have some kind of mercy or anything. Like you feel like they was chill out in some kind of way, but they not. Hell, scripture goes to an tender mercy of the wicked is cruel. Right? Hell, scriptures also goes into like, can you make straight what the Lord has made crooked? This is a crooked man. Right? He's a mad scientist. Right? Before you know it, hell, that's probably why people, if Jake ever watched, stuff about how people be having weird ass cravings. You got niggas eating couches and shit. Hey man, I done consumed about at least one couch a year, eating a little cotton shit out of it or something. Eating brick, eating glue, having these weird ass addictions. Probably came from doing this shit. Who knows, man? Who knows, man? That's why these people so bugged out, man. That's why you got to stay, man. You have to stay prayed up. You have to pray unto Yahweh Shem Shah that He protect you from these things, man. Because you're not exempt from it, right? No telling what's in the worms DNA. Man, they said worms, worm DNA, dragonfly DNAs, fucking fly DNA. They trying to put it with yours. You got a fly DNA and you have fly now, nigga. Now you like eating shit. Like this is what we dealing with, man. Right? They're like, I mean, I'm laughing because it's just, man, you know, it's just so ridiculous. I gotta laugh at this shit, man, because it's crazy. It's crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. But War, if you ain't got nothing, I'm probably go back to the video.
Either mad scientist. Now I just wanted to make mention too. If you don't know what mRNAs are, you should look it up. I ain't gonna tell you, but you should look it up. Cause it's that mRNA. Because I didn't know what it was too at a point in time, but I had to look it up, man. That mRNA that shows you how this nigga Esau really like when the scriptures say the whole brain, thought or mind of it is deep, man. Look up them mRNAs, man. What does that pretty much mean, man? This nigga Esau, he's showing forth that he's trying to be like the Most High. Like you'll see, man. Because I was like, shit when I found about that. Even this crazy, this is crazy right here because you see this. It's 3 years ago, bro. No telling what else he done broadcasted. It was a full bill lie. Like
Right.
it's 3 years ago, bro. We 3 years after this. Like, sheesh.
Yeah, pretty much it's crazy work. You know, trying to basically just Esau just trying to get in your DNA and just trying shit, man. Just trying shit. Right? That's probably why you got a lot of homeless people too, man. Bugging the fuck out. Got put some shit in their DNA. Now they thinking like a bug and they don't know what the fuck to do. Just walk around shit and pissing everywhere. You know, this is bro. It's like it, man. I'm gonna go ahead and let the video play because this is insane. You know, even when I listen to the video of Yashwan, but it's like he was funny. It was funny when he was talking about it, but it's just like it's insane. I'm like, you know what, man? You know what? When we go into it, and now here we are. But let's go ahead, continue on.
Clone humans. So it also says that the vector DNA is prepared in E. coli. So that is the base. They talk about toxic genes. In some of the PCR kits, they are using toxic genes. They admit to that. And then also they talk about, okay, so what is the testing for? It's for genetic sequencing to determine how far along people are in the cloning process. And you can actually order these DNA sequences online. There's AdGene is offering them, and Thermo Scientific and Biolabs. They literally will send it to you. You order it and they send it to you via email.
And what do you get in this email?
Well, I haven't done it, but that's what the website says, is that you can order it and they'll send it to you in an email. It's the sequence. It's because they're using artificial genetic sequences, right? And they have to delete certain genes in the human genome, and then they code whatever the messenger RNA is coded with, and we know all of them are coded with this green fluorescent protein.
All right, so what is the goal? What is the goal?
That is crazy. So not only they trying to, for what it sounds like, if I'm understanding this correctly, not only they trying to clone your ass, they trying to clone you, like they're trying to clone your ass in the way that they see fit. You know, like you said, like they deleting certain genes and shit, right? You're like, oh no, let me make sure we do this because we want this person to be like that. Hell, you could take the fact that you could check on the progress on how far they are with cloning you. It's crazy, right? It really makes me think about the celebrity, because the celebrities, that's what you really see with the cloning shit, or at least be hearing about it. They didn't clone this person, they didn't clone that person. And it's like, dang, it's low-key just like that person, but like a little different. You know, who knows though? But you got something to say, Morgan?
Yeah, I'm trying to pull it up. Yeah. Pull this up real quick.
Yeah, you got it, bro.
Because that was literally, bro. Oh, fuck. Shit. Bro, how you spell Obadiah?
We spell what?
Obadiah.
OBIDAH. Probably could just put OBI if you're in the blue letter.
Yeah, I did that, but it didn't work. They still said that wrong. Obidah.
Obadiah. Jay gotta learn how to spell. I'm gonna look on my phone. Cause I swear that's how you spell it. Oh, it's Obadiah, I think. OBA. No, I spelled it. Nah. No. Yeah, it's OBA, not OBI. OBADIAH. So you probably just put OBA.
All right, let's see if that works. OBA. Yeah, I got it. Ugh, shit.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. One letter off. All right,
I
you
just
got
want
it,
to pull this real quick. This is Obadiah 1. Right. Let me see. We'll just read verse 3. This is Obadiah 1 and 3. It says, the pride of thine heart, it's talking about Esau, has deceived thee. Thou that dwelleth in the cliffs of the rock, whose habitation is high, that says in his heart, who should bring me down to the ground? And the reason I wanted to pull this because this is a display of the Esau flexing like he's the most high. I think if you read about it in Thessalonians, 2 Thessalonians, it speaks about how he sitteth in the seat of the Most High. So that tells you the type of complex he has, and like the priest just mentioned, like he trying to make you in his image. He clone your ass and he take out everything he don't like. That's what the Lord did. The Lord created creation and he put everything in creation and he said it was good. That's how I want it. Esau trying to do the same thing, man. You know. So it just kind of just did that. You can't tell us that this ain't the devil of the Bible. Because the type of shit he doing is crazy. A lot of previous kingdoms didn't even do this shit. This nigga doing some shit, man. Like the other previous kingdoms, they ain't really do. I mean, Rome, you know, but they going further than Rome and the Greeks, which they are the Romans and the Greeks, but they going even further. Like shit, he got access to more stuff, which is by the will of the Lord, of course.
Yep.
And he's just wilding out, man. But this is showing that God like so like it's showing that God like complex is being displayed here. Esau don't care about you niggas. He barely care about his own people. Scripture say, how can he be good to his own people? How could he be good to others if he's not good to his own people? Loosely paraphrasing.
Yep, that's Sirach 14. You know, he that is even to himself, to whom he'll be good.
God, the water.
But yeah, then you seeing that, bro. You know, just like, and when well, good thing you pulled this up because you made mention about how Esau's literally doing the worst of the worst, like now. And then it's crazy because it makes sense. Why? Because they're going to get the worst of the worst judgment as well. But I'm gonna get this. This is Zechariah chapter 1, verse 15. It says, and I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped for the affliction. Esau going overboard with it, right? You're going overboard with it, man. The slave that okay, you had us in slavery. That was good enough. You at the point where like, nah, I'm finna change you completely, nigga. I'm finna clone your ass, right? Just like they doing these celebrities, clone your ass. Right, I'm finna play with your DNA. See what it's like when you have a bug kind of mindset. You thinking like a dragonfly, or you thinking like a bee. you know, somebody poke you, get mad, act like you got a stinger or some shit. Like that's the type of stuff that this devil's really on. And that's why the Lord is gonna, bro. That's why the Lord gonna get their ass so bad, bro. We're not gonna feel bad for Esau, not one bit. And the Lord, He's showing us why we shouldn't at all. Like it's like you already shouldn't, but like to reveal it to us, because right now, Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, He's doing a lot of exposing on this devil. Right? It's like, yeah, we knew he was wicked, but god damn, man, we getting the details on how wicked this devil is, man. Right? And it's very annoying, man. You see why Lot was vexed, man. Right? Every day it's just like some new shit, some new shit. The only thing I'm happy about is hearing about Iran and America and Israel as far as this war situation. But hearing stuff like this right here, what we looking at, just like, really, nigga? Really, nigga? It's like that pretty much, man. But I mean, what do you expect? I mean, like I said, this is the kingdom that's gonna get the worst judgment. I think it says in Revelation 18 chapter how her sins have reached up to heaven. Right, and you seeing that, bro. Roughly paraphrasing. But Warg, if you ain't got nothing, we're finna go right back to the video. All right, I'm gonna take that. You ain't got nothing, so I'm gonna go ahead and play it.
Here.
They are changing the human species, attempting to genetically modify humans and treating humans like animals.
See, bro, they literally telling you. It's like, yeah, pause it again. But bro, they're literally telling you like they're trying to change your ass. Right? Hell, the MOTB probably gonna be the cherry on top of all that. Right? Right now they sitting there playing with it. They really got the stuff really ready, but like, you know, they're gonna keep playing with it, see what can they do to enhance it or whatever. Right? You already see with the jump shot done fucked a lot of people up. But I think it's either if you took the MOTB or the jump shot. But like, if I'm not mistaken, Slocky, don't quote me on this. I've heard some stories about how, you know, some people, like if you took the jump shot or the MOTB, that you're like a walking Bluetooth. And I think it's the MOTB, to be honest. You're a walking Bluetooth system pretty much. You can connect this shit. It's like, since when was you able to do that? You got the MOTB. Right, but yeah, Esau, he's really just, you know, he's just doing too much, man. Right, and that's why we got the Lord got to, you know, get this disease out of here, man, because he's pushing for nothing but death. But so like, yeah, I'm gonna let this play a little longer. I don't know if you got something to say, Working. My bad. All right, I guess you don't. Go ahead with it.
And basically, by using
my bad,
you do.
Now I was gonna say, now that was the jump shot.
Okay, it was a jump shot, right? Okay.
Yeah, they was, because you remember people was putting the magnets on their arm and they got a jump shot and it was stick.
So, yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, throw out of mine.
Right.
So that's crazy, bro. The jump shot. You walking Bluetooth. They sitting there playing with your DNA and shit. It's just they doing too much, man. So if you trust the damn devil, hey, who will pity a charmer that is bitten by a serpent? We're not gonna feel bad for you, bro, because you've been warned. Ezekiel 33, 33 and 33, if I'm not mistaken. Then should I know a prophet been among them? When all this shit start happening to you, man, he's gonna be like, damn, like they've been telling us. But let me go ahead and continue on, man. Unless you got something to work on. All right, go ahead.
You know, they use many different species, but in particular, the green fluorescent protein, which comes from the firefly, that means they are actually turning people into hybridized humans with insect DNA. So they are transfecting, because we know from the study out of
hybrid. Damn, you can't make this up. You're a fucking firefly running around. Thinking like a fire, what, bro? Yeah. You might have to look at how a firefly thinks or something. If it's on some stupid shit, then you gonna be on some stupid shit. It's like, that's not funny, but like, bro, it's like, man, I keep stopping it. Let me just let it play. It's like,
from Sweden recently, that the mRNA is transfecting and transcribing through reverse transcriptase into the human genome. That means people are becoming part insect. They are going to carry then and insect DNA. I don't know. Maybe that's why.
So is this actively happening right now, or is this a plan for the future?
No, this is happening now. This is the purpose of the PCR kit. It's not a test.
Okay, so if somebody has tested themselves, first of all, we know that the test, even if it is a test, 97% false positives. They want everybody to believe that they have COVID-19. But you're saying that that's not what this is at all, that this is for this. So let's go with this. If somebody has administered themselves or have been administered a PCR test, are they all the same? Who holds this patent? Where does this stuff come from?
From what I can tell, all of the major brands are cloning technology. They all say cloning inside the patents for the PCR kits.
Okay, so
many of them are made in China.
Nancy from down the street goes in and she gets administered a PCR test 2 or 3 times because she's a paranoid schizophrenic and she's a hypochondriac. So she gets this stupid failed thing shoved up her nose. What's happening to her? And if she procreates, is that affecting the fetus that she's carrying and ultimately the baby that she delivers?
Right, absolutely. So I have clients that have been riddled with parasites, and not only parasites, but also these sort of Morgellons like hydrogels. They're also called Marcellus, and I have a study on that as well. They're laced on the PCR kit. So this is self-replicating nanotechnology, right? And these parasitic organisms are genetically modified. So they're riddled with parasites and they can feel them crawling under their skin. I kid you not. And these are people who never took the jab. They just had a bunch of the PCR swabs up their nose. They can detox. It's very important for people to understand that it is possible to detox. I know there are some very famous doctors that have said, no way, it's not possible. And this is mark of the beast technology. And they have shamed people into believing that it is impossible to detox. And that is very damaging, because I've even had a client recently whose husband committed suicide because he listened to these doctors and he thought there's no way to get this technology out of his body. So I just wanted to put that out there.
Yep, just putting this out there. This is not the MOTB. Oh yeah, and this is also, this is not medical information. I forgot how they said it. But as you can see, it's like they let you know, right? You took a lot of that stuff talking about you can feel parasites in you crawling. You can't trust this devil, man. Never. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and get that. Let me get that, man. I gotta get it. Or I don't know if you got something. If you do, you got it.
No, you got it. I was actually gonna pull that, but you got it. Now, I was gonna say, what's funny? Captain Crunch. Well, I call him Captain Crunch. Captain Tazariak, he took the jump shot live. Probably be why this nigga over flying around and shit. I knew that nigga was a bug. Not just flying. Nah, but he did take the jump shot. So that's your leader. He told you to go get that jump shot so you could be part dragonfly.
Yeah, that shit crazy, dude. It's like, yeah, hold on, let me share a screen. Was it 12 and 10, ain't it? Yep, this is Sirach chapter 12 and verse 10. It says, never trust thy enemy, for like as his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. Right? So don't trust your enemy, no matter how innocent he looks. Right? No matter how innocent they look. Got no tattoos, baby face, look like they wouldn't hurt a fly. You saw the biggest nigga on the planet, man. Right? And you're seeing it. And you're seeing it, man. Talking about these clients got bugs feeling like they crawling in them, and a lot of ways. Hell, that's why it's so important. Hell, that's why it's so important to fast, bro. You can fast a lot of that stuff out, starve them out, and you poop them out, right? So all these foods we've been eating, hell, we got parasites in our stomachs that influence on what the foods that we eat. A simple fast, dry fast, right? Or water fast. Yeah, water fast work too. You can starve them out and you just poop them right out, man. Like, That's why it's important to fast. It's in our culture. But aside from that, like she letting you know, like, bro, like if you've been hell, just simply putting it up your nose is already just it's affecting you. They doing it, but we're a bunch of like she said, we're a bunch of test subjects to this devil, man. Chiefly Amalek, bro. Chiefly Amalek. They the ones really pulling the strings behind this whole thing, right? Let's try this. Let's see what happened when we put dragonfly juice in them. Cause I heard, oh, was it either dragon or firefly? It's some fucking fly. I already forgot. And they're doing it. They're probably doing it because they know how to follow directions or some shit. I don't know. Probably have to. I might look into that, Lord willing. You know, how do they act? But the simple fact that you're doing that to begin with, just to alter, you know, human DNA, see what just altering the Lord's creation. Yahweh Bashem Shai and the, you know, Yahweh Shai and Alahayim, all right. The rest of 144,000, when they made this stuff, they said it was good. It was good. And Esau's like, no, it's not. I gotta change it. I gotta make it better. I gotta find a way to be immortal. It might be something simple as that. You know, the dragonfly might live for a long ass time or some shit. I don't know. I don't think so though. But Warg, if you ain't got nothing, we can continue on this. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and continue on.
People can go to AdGene. There is a type in AdGene plasmid cloning by PCR. Type in Biolabs PCR cloning method, and they're going to explain how this is being done.
So the NIH is admitting to this cloning technology.
Yes, absolutely. There's another NIH study about cross-species genomics that I want to talk a little bit about. It's entitled Targeted Genome Editing Across Species Using ZFNs and TALENs. So they have entire genome sequences, it says in the study, available for numerous species. Now we know they've already been crossbreeding humans and monkeys, humans and pigs, humans and mice in the US, in China, maybe other places, possibly Ukraine, at the US biolabs there. I mean, this is nothing new. They have spliced animals and humans together. They're now treating humans like animals. And in this particular study I just mentioned, they are using worms. It says they are using worms as carriers for the messenger RNA. They are transfected first with the green fluorescent protein, insect DNA, and then they are the vectors. And in particular, they are targeting the REX1 on the X chromosome for deletion. What this does, to answer your question, is it causes their offspring, if they can have children, and there's a very small percentage you can, and that's specified in the study, their offspring are mutants. That's the exact word they use.
Who's they? And who uses that word? Who says that they're mutants?
NIH.
Tony Fauci's NIH.
Who's they? Nah, just playing. But yeah, you Rose look like, hey, you mad about hearing this shit. As shit, we should be furious. You know, just like I said, we understand that this is the devil. You know, it's the deceiver. This is Esau we're dealing with, but it's like, god damn, man. God damn. This way, you better fear you. How about you on shot? Because guess what? Proverbs, the 21st chapter, man. The kings of the heart, the heart of the king is in the Lord's hand. The Lord, like, controlling him to do all of this, to be the devil that he wants him to be. So it's like, you don't want to fear a power like that. Gonna put some bug juice in your ass, man. Right? You start acting retarded or something, man. Like, that's why, like I said, man, that's it makes even more sense why so many people are bugged out more than ever. Bugged out. It's like sometimes it's like you feel like you just can't have a conversation with certain people. Especially women, black women, really. I be seeing so much shit on that. It's like, damn, girl, like you fucking retarded. Sometimes, not all the time. It's really just people in general, man. Like, I don't, as Apostle Gabar says, man, once you come in this truth, you become misanthrope, which means misanthrope just really means, haters of humankind. Meaning you hate to be around these damn people, man. You don't want to be around these people because it's like, bro, we know we're in the know of all these things, man. We know that you faking that smile, Edomite. We know that you're thinking about, doing something to me. But it's just like I said, man, like Esau, he's just being that mad scientist that he is, man. And all we can do is pray unto Yahweh Shem Shah that we just be protected through it all, bro. Because guess what? Like I said earlier, man, no matter what, you more than likely committed cannibalism unknowingly, right? Because of the stuff they're doing to the meat. That's just one example. I don't even want to know what else they've done, man. I don't really like. It's like I do, but it's like, damn, like I don't know. I'll just stick with knowing your ass the devil, right? But let's go ahead and finish up the rest of the video, unless you got something more. We got like 2 minutes left. All right, I guess Warga, you got it. All right, but
It's right.
I'm gonna go ahead and probably let it play the rest of the time.
Right there on the website. Yeah, absolutely. And it says also that they can create a hermaphrodite sex by deleting this REX1 on the X chromosome. So they can play with the sex of people and of the next generation. They can make people completely without sex, like not hermaphrodite, but what is it? Androgynous. And so they can do all of these things now. And there's one more study I wanted to mention on the NIH website. It's entitled core cross-linked fluorescent worm-like micelles for glucose-mediated drug delivery. These micelles are worm-like. These are the hydrogels made from graphene oxide for drug delivery that have been found on the PCR swabs, on masks, etc. So it's all right here.
It's like, I just gotta say something about that. She even said it's on a mask. You know the mask that you had to wear to work. Yeah, and we sucking that shit in, man. It's like, homo. Yeah, that didn't really come out right. But yeah, we breathing that shit in, man. That's like, I wasn't gonna let it play through, but when I heard that one, I was like, shit, it didn't even matter if it's worse if you got the little Q-tip in your nose. But hell, you been wearing that mask. You had to wear it all day at work. You got to wear it when you go into, establishments and stuff. You're not exempt from it. But it really seemed like the Q-tip one is the in your nose is the one that really gets you for real. But they had it in the mask too, as you heard her say. But I'm gonna continue on.
It's out in the open. This is not a secret.
So for everybody who tries to discredit Dr. Ariana Love and says, oh, this woman is nuts. There's the studies right there at the NIH website. They are telling you, Tony Fauci's NIH is telling you that they are cloning you and turning your children into adrenous mutants. Insane. For bringing this to our attention, or a hermaphrodite, or a part human, part chicken, or part human, part.
They can do anything they want.
Cricket, yeah. This is a very sick time. They are deleting God's creation, is what they are trying to do, and eradicating Christianity completely. Dr. Ariana Love, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Stu. Good to see you again.
Yep, and there's that, man. Just man, I had to look up. I ain't gonna lie. I looked up what I don't even want to really talk about that. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, bro, that's what we dealing with, man. Edomite, this low level Edomite got this. Man, they are messing with God's creation. Simple as that. It's Esau. As Warga made the mention earlier, man, he got some godlike complex, man. Right? So what you think he's finna do? He's finna play God, pretty much. Play God. Oh, I can decide what you come out looking like, mutated, hermaphrodite, if I said that right. Right? I can choose if you be a man or a girl. I can make you a mutant, like X-Men or some shit. Or try to at least. Probably just gonna come out special. But who knows, man? This is man. This is I'm gonna get Matthew 24. I'm getting Matthew 24. If you got anything in Warga, let me know. Because I'm probably this probably all I got after this.
Did you want to get Psalm 64?
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. I'm gonna get that first. Then shoot. Man, Psalm 64. Come on. See. All right. But yeah, you can watch that on Rumble though. You know, I mean, you seeing it on there. It said Rumble, so you can only watch. You can't find it on YouTube. All right. This is Psalms chapter 64 and verse 2. Well, I'm gonna start at verse 1. Chief musician, a psalm of David. It says, "Hear my voice, O Yahweh, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrections of the workers of iniquity." And that's what we're praying for, man. Yeah, preserve our life from ultimately the wicked, right? Because like, to be honest, it's already a miracle the fact that we're even alive, able to do any of this. But at the same time, it makes sense why we done gotten so much smaller, so much weaker, because things keep getting worse. And now we're literally living in the worst of it all. We're at the point where people don't know the basics. What is a male and what is a female? The fact that it's only two genders. So we prayed, ultimately, we just pray that the Lord protect us from these things, man. But if you're fearing Yahweh Shem Shai, hey, you're gonna fulfill that Psalms the 34th chapter, man. The angel will camp around about those that fear him. So if you're fearing the Lord, bro, you really ain't got nothing to worry about because he's controlling it all anyways. You know? It's just like this is what it has to take, what it's going to take for the destruction to come, man. It got to get this bad, and it gotta get worse. Right? If we're talking about a time of Jacob's trouble, Jeremiah 30:7, at last that day is great, so there is none like it. It got to be pretty damn bad, man. You know, excuse my French, but it got to be pretty bad for that kind of judgment to come upon this place, to where Michael, Daniel 12:1, Michael, the archangel, got to get involved. You know, this is going to be amazing what the Lord finna do, though. It's going to be amazing for the elect, you know. And in fact, yeah, let me go ahead and get that Matthew 24. Jay been bringing that out a lot lately, because it's just like Esau it just makes so much sense why the Lord shortened the days, man. Because if he didn't, bro, we would be so done. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 22. It says, "And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened." So he shortened the days for the elect's sake, right? Because, man, if he did shorten the days, bro, guess what? Esau would have all the time in the world to do whatever the fuck he want, and ain't shit gonna happen to him. Wouldn't happen to him. But hey, call out Yahweh Shem Shai. We got the scriptures that tells us nah, nigga, you finna do all this shit, but you know, I'm gonna get you. He gonna get you. Was that Job 20? In the fullness is fitzy. Oh, and no, right when his belly about to be full, he shall basically release his wrath upon him, roughly paraphrasing. So you're gonna get to a good point in your mission, Esau, but you ain't finna be able to enjoy this shit for long. Get your last hoorahs out the way, man. But this is, bro. But like I said, man, this is just one of the things that Esau's doing. This is just one of the things, man. No telling what else he's doing, what else he's putting in the food, in the air. Yeah, there's a lot of people been getting sick lately because of what they've been put some hazard ass chemicals in the air from hell. It started from California and it then traveled over to Texas. Yeah, it was like a fog. Some people died from it, but a lot of people got sick. So there goes that. It's just a lot of. It's just Esau being Esau, man. He's really, hey, if anybody can be the devil, in the flesh is definitely him. And we see that. But Walker, if you got any closing points you want to make? All right.
Now you got it up.
All right, then. Well, Lord willing, y'all was edified, man. Just understand that Esau, man, this is the devil, man. If you like being here, this is what you like. You like being mutated into a bug. They're gonna mutate you to a fly. And what flies like eat? Boo-boo. Right? Like for real though. Like if you talking about you want to be here, you don't want this place to go. That's what you're saying you like. You like Esau playing in your DNA. Fucking with your reproductive system. Make it to where you can be a hermaphrodite, which is basically a person with both parts, a female and a male part. It's insane. But yeah, man, Lord willing, I was edified. I want to end it out by saying Kal Halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And until next time I say, Shalom.
Shalom.